Okay, y'all. It is day 3 of the 28-day challenge that I put myself on. It is Tuesday, July the 15th. It's about 10:30 at night. It seems to be easier to do these at night after everything has calmed down a little bit, and life is actually lifed. Today was a little bit easier than some of the days that I've had in quite a while. I've actually had the want to do a little bit more than what I had been before. I think it's just because I think I just was mentally exhausted. If you've never been mentally exhausted, which I guess I have been for quite some time and just didn't realize that I had been, you probably won't understand what I'm saying, right? But today is a day that I sit down and I take a look in the mirror. So this morning, as I was getting up, getting ready, I sat down and took a look in the mirror, and just asked myself, who is this woman that you're looking at, right? And I really still don't know. I know that that's hard to say, especially with what else I'm about to say is that I love me, but I just don't know who me is some days. Some days are difficult than others. Today was a much better day. But I know that I am empowered, right? So I see myself as a survivor, right? And not necessarily, sometimes when you say you're a survivor, people are like, oh, you survived cancer. No, it's not survived cancer. I just survived life, right? And I've not done very well at it, but I'm still trying to survive life, right? I'm surviving heartbreak, the knowledge of knowing whether or not I should even make an attempt to try to trust people again. And it's not just heartbreak. From a lot of people think when a woman says heartbreak, it's automatically a man. It's not always from a man. It's just heartbreak. Like every situation, sometimes we get our hearts broken. It could have been from a friend, like a girlfriend relationship that we got our hearts broken from, or it could have been from like a child or a sibling or just regular everyday life. But the other thing that I see when I look at myself in the mirror is I see someone that's deserving of grace. And that's something I haven't seen in a long time. I've done pretty much the best that I could do with what I had. I don't know, maybe I skipped lines somewhere, I missed something, but I wasn't given a manual for a lot of things that happen in life. I just had to figure them out. So I had been on myself really hard and been like, oh, you should do this better, you should do that better. And then I really just sat down and was like, hey, but there was no manual. And I think that's the funniest part about life, right? Is they want us to go through life and they want us to, be strong and resilient and compassionate and have empathy and everything. And be responsible adults, but who or where do you get the said manual from that says that you're supposed to be all these good things? Because apparently I missed it, have been missing it for quite some time. And I just honestly don't know where to find it. But yeah, I missed the manual on a lot of things. I mean, I did whatever I could do. I did the best that I could do on them. And sometimes even missing, even if I had a manual, right? Who's to say that the person that wrote the manual on how things should be actually knew what the hell they were talking about? It's funny because as I'm going through this, I've had calls from people and they're like, this is what I did and you'll be okay. I survived this way. And that's fine. And I will take all encouraging words. By no means am I saying that I don't want any encouraging words from people. But how you survived and how I survived may not be the same process, right? So, we learned this in kindergarten or first grade, at least I did, that you can get to 4 several different ways. You can add 2 and 2 to get to 4, or you can get 1 and 3 to get to 4, or 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 to get to 4. There's varieties of ways to get to the end result. So I guess what I'm saying is telling me that this is what you should do is probably not gonna work for me. Those that really know me know that I'm truly a rebel. I've never really followed directions. Not always, but I am the firm believer of let's bend what that rule says. If it's in black and white, I see gray. There's nothing wrong with it. How I'm surviving or what I see today, it may not be, you may have gone through something similar, but it may not be the exact same way. One thing that I will say that I always tell people all the time, if sometimes people laugh at me, but I'm dead freaking serious when I say this. I am saved, but God is still working on me. There are parts that have not been reformed. He's still working on me. So, like, as I go through this journey, I'm part of it is for me to be more in tune and more aligned with the Word of God and figure out how I get me back, but a better me than what I was before, right? So that's the other thing. I just don't want to go back to how the old me, because obviously the old me changed for a reason. So I'm looking for it to find me, but also a good me, a good fit of me with some of the things that I've learned along my way. So again, today was a much better day. No tears today. I did have a few moments where I broke down. I had a friend of mine call me, and we were having a little conversation, kind of asked how I was doing, and I explained, and I was told, friend, you got this. Friend, you're going to be okay. And it's weird because me and this person have never had really conversations like that, or anything of the sort, but I just want to say this, and if you know who you are, I'm not going to call you out, but friend, you're right. I am going to be okay. So this is day 3 of 28. I have 25 more days, and if you stayed around this long, you might as well just join me. You might as well follow me the rest of the way. I mean, we're in day 3. I'll try to make these a little bit shorter to where I'm not wasting a lot of your time. But until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 4. Thank you.